Hi everyone, it's Liz here. Believe it or not, I am in my bedroom because we are homeschooling, as I guess many of you are as well in this crazy coronavirus time. So we're in Melbourne, Victoria, Australia, and we are under some of the tightest lockdown laws across the world. So we are currently at stage 4 here, which means we have a curfew. We are not allowed out before 5 a.m. in the morning, and we are not allowed out after 8 p.m. at night unless you are administering care to one of your relatives. Hi there. Or you are going out to purchase medicine or for medical attention. Otherwise, you actually have to stay at home. If you want to go out and buy food, only one family member is allowed to go out each day. So that's one person from each household is allowed to go out and buy food and medicines and so forth. And if you're a single mum or dad, you're allowed to take a child with you if necessary. We are all wearing masks outside of our house, and it is pretty full on. So all our kids are back being homeschooled. We are not allowed to leave our state, and we are not allowed to go more than 5 kilometres from our houses. So it is full on tight lockdown because we almost got rid of coronavirus here in Victoria, and then all of a sudden we were plunged back into stage 4 lockdown because we had a big resurgence with the virus getting away from us again after people were not socially distancing. So I know we're incredibly strict here in Melbourne, Victoria, but we are also very much about trying to knock this virus out as quickly as possible, because by doing that we get to look after our most vulnerable people in our community. So those with disabilities, those who are older, those who have compromised immune health systems. So it's all really about looking after those people, and hopefully this will all be over by mid to late September and we can enjoy our spring, because it's currently winter here. You can probably tell by what I'm wearing that it's pretty darn cold here in Melbourne at the moment. And hopefully by the end of September, it will be beautiful spring here in Melbourne. So I wondered really how everyone is going with homeschooling. I know a lot of people in the UK did not send their children back to school, as have a lot of people in America decided not to send their children back to school, because we all know that children are starting to get the virus, but also those children who may get the virus and not really have very many symptoms may then pass it on to our other family members who are more vulnerable. So it is really important to keep our family units safe, because by doing that we keep our vulnerable members of our family safe as well. So homeschooling has become huge, and I know a lot of people are now looking at options for homeschooling, also trying to make sure that their children keep up. But I want you to know a couple of things. One is, this time that we are all experiencing is really unprecedented. It's not something that we have ever experienced before. Well, not in my lifetime anyway. So it is relatively stressful, and how you handle it as a parent, a teacher, or a service provider very much reflects on how the children around you handle it as well. So it's really important that you keep your cool, that you don't don't show stress and anxiety, because you actually are a role model for all of those children around you. So try and keep you cool. I know it's tough. Many of us are going through financial hardship at the moment as well. Many of us are experiencing job losses. We're having difficulty accessing all the things that we're used to accessing, like buying any of the foods we want, or accessing hospitals and those types of things. It is a really tough time. So lead the way through leadership. The other thing you need to know is, although school is very important, And education is incredibly important. You and I both know that. It is not the be all and end all. And even though your child may have missed quite a bit of school this year, and it may have put a bit of a spanner in the works for those students who are going through their year 11 or the year 12, most of the students in the grades below that, so we're talking our elementary kids, our primary kids, even our lower secondary year kids, they will all come through this with a whole new understanding of the bigger picture of the world. They will have seen you coping with things that you've never coped for. All of that is actually a learning experience. They will be doing things at home that they haven't done before. All of that is a learning experience. So although they're not learning at school, or as much at school, I can guarantee you they are certainly learning a lot about the world around them and what goes on outside of their bubble, because we are being exposed to what is going on all around the world. I particularly want to give my sympathies, condolences, thoughts, cares and concerns to the people of Lebanon who have just experienced that horrific explosion in the port area there. I know a lot of people, even in my community, are now stepping up to lend a hand, and we are all donating to those charities that can help those people in Lebanon, even if it's just a small amount. That will make a difference. We don't want to see those people going hungry and their families going hungry. So I am going to keep doing Facebook Lives, and starting tomorrow, it's very much going to be about great fun ways, things that you can do at home with your children, with your young adults, to teach them literacy. So it's very much going to be a literacy focus. So stay tuned each day. Around lunchtime, I am going to do some Facebook Lives and get you guys inspired as to really great ways that you can inspire and motivate and engage your children with literacy, reading, spelling, writing while they're at home with you in your care. Not all of them will involve you actually helping. Some of them will be independent, where your children can do them on their own. So there, stay tuned. And I hope you guys are having a great day. It's lovely to be back in Facebook Live land. And I will see you again tomorrow. Bye for now.